I'm Brian Orosco. I am a member of Tempest Freerunning, and I also coach at the Tempest Academy. I've been freerunning for about 7 years and coaching for about 5 or 6 of those years. But really it's just an excuse to play. So parkour and freerunning, as far as I'm concerned, they're the same thing. It's just two different words to describe movement. But in terms of kind of like the classical, I guess, differentiation between the two, parkour is more about efficient, useful movement, whereas freerunning is more about the creative side. And that's when you get into the tricks and the things that are less about being efficient and more about kind of an artistic outlet. There's kind of the philosophical side of things where physical becomes a metaphor for the mental. And that's basically, I mean, we have all these obstacles that we're trying to overcome smoothly and efficiently, and it's all about adapting and kind of knowing your environment, but more importantly knowing yourself and knowing how to change with the times and with your environment. For me personally, the thing that's been really great about it is in training and seeing how easy it is to pick up things. Not necessarily how easy it is, but the fact that it's possible kind of makes you question the world. Not but I don't want to say that in a negative way, because it's totally not. It's purely a curious, kind of inquisitive way. You know, it's like, if I can do this, then why can't I do this? And it's really empowering to kind of look at the world and say, why not? It's funny because our world is built in very predictable avenues. It's structured. You know, there are corners and paths and signs and directions and all these things that we're supposed to follow. But the first challenge you find out with parkour is, one, how to master your body, but two, it's how to use that to kind of redefine the landscape. Getting started, the first thing I always say is, one, everything is relative. So I think the common response when I say, you know, you should try this is, oh, I can't do that. Well, I mean, obviously you're not going to go out there and start doing double backflips and all these crazy tricks, because the people who are doing that have been practicing for a long time. They took time to progress to that point. But I think that literally anybody can do it. It's just a matter of keeping everything in perspective. It's like, what do you want to achieve? If all you want to achieve is learning 4 or 5 basic vaults, you can. And it's just a matter of time. And then from there, you hit that goal and you can move on. Parkour is as much about learning how to fall correctly as it is about amazing athletic feats. Because if you hurt yourself, you can't keep playing. And that's why we all do this, because it's fun. When you're starting out, the easiest way to do it, just like anything else, is to train with somebody else. Not only will they teach you faster, but you'll also get to play around and try new things that you otherwise might not have even thought about. All you really need is a wall or a rail, something at about waist height. With that, you can pretty much take in any direction that you want. You can do pretty much every single vault there is, and then you can even if you progress past that, you can start experimenting with other kind of alternative movements. But I think the most basic version of parkour is A to B, and people most commonly put a wall in between it.